the thing I've been thinking about today is there's this band on TikTok and Instagram called, I think it's called Boythrob, something like that. And honestly, the cringiest just thing ever. It's not like it being a hater, but just the premise. It's like a shallow shell of what an actual boy band is. So the whole idea is they're trying to get their friend visa to the US so they can perform and stuff. And they post TikToks where it's like, oh, so-and-so should be the cute boy of the band, or so-and-so should be the Paul McCartney of the band. And all of that stuff works if you actually have music. And it was just annoying me that, look, there's actual bands out there that create, and they have a following because they actually create the thing that the band is meant to do, which is music. And these people removed themselves from the actual music part and then did the whole media campaign. And they were really good at it, like really good at it. They have, I think, like 1 million followers on every single platform except for YouTube. And so it shows that they know what they're doing when it comes to the media, PR. But what does that mean if you don't actually have the music? So that's really what I was thinking about, is that there's so many people out there who can create a facade, a shell of what they're actually supposed to be, and still get the numbers, they pull the views, but I don't think the relationships with the audience, the parasocial interactions, they're so shallow. You could have 1 million followers of people that heard your name, but they do not actually care about you. And that reminded me of a lot of like old school YouTube, where the only way things would actually spread, get popular, is because the content itself was delivering. People were essentially making the music in this scenario, and then all the PR got figured out down the line. And early YouTube, the PR never got figured out. Things were just raw, and I think that's what was beautiful about early YouTube. Then everyone figures out what the meta is and abuse it, and they're able to get lots and lots of followers, lots and lots of views, having no meaning, no change, no improvement in innovation and culture. They just figured out what triggers people's dopamine to keep them scrolling, and boom, they get a bunch of views. I wonder though, is there going to be a time soon that either people reject the shell accounts, which is so many of them. There's so many people that have facades and don't actually generate the authenticity of what art is, or people just going to be fed up and realize like, oh, like it doesn't mean anything. I don't even think they have to be fed up. I think that's just how things are. I don't think they mean anything in the first place. So here's to old YouTube, and that's why I'm trying to post again, is because not necessarily to try to build parasocial relationships with people I don't know on the internet, but documentation and a belief that maybe, just maybe, the art can still be created and we forget the PR. We just make the music. Kanye, for example, not the best at PR, but he makes the music. He makes amazing music, and no one cares if he's a Nazi as long as he has bangers. He made Graduation. That's my thoughts for right now.